biggest point of me accepting the movie role was reading it with my son.
So guys, my mom is here with me today. I brought her. She actually took a trip, not a guilted one, all the way from Tucson, Arizona.
Wow, awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have to say we just loved the movie. It was so hilarious.
You saw it together?
Yes, we did. Last night.
Awesome.
We're just looking at each other the whole time, thinking
my
how
God.
similar
Really?
the situations were.
Identifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Barbara,
Yeah.
as a mother, I could completely relate to your character Joyce constantly giving unsolicited advice to her son. Having a son of your own, could you relate to that?
Well, totally. I mean, the biggest point of me accepting the movie role was reading it with my son. He was recovering from back surgery, and we were in his bed reading the script. And when he gave me the up sign, he liked it, so, I did it.
Were there any specific things that he related to? Like, Mom, you always nag me about that.
Well, that's the nature of relationships with your children, isn't it? I mean, we think we know better, His hair would look good. This is what we did all the time.
She did. She actually.
I always loved to
I just
fix-
cut my hair without telling her that I was going to. I don't know how you feel about it. It's nice though, isn't it?
No, I loved it
Yeah,
last
it's
week.
good.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
very
right. You
nice.
saw it last week.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I
Q&A.
admired
It's a
it.
good haircut.
But that happens a lot, and we think we know. Children have to find out for themselves, though, don't you think? I mean, your mother could tell you everything.
She does.
She thinks you should know,
like
but
in the movie, she's often right.
Mothers are.
that is the moral of the story. Mother is always right.
Well, Seth, the part I related to was being irritated by your mom a lot. I mean, she means best, but still, it's irritating. What's your relationship with your mom like?
It's really good. I see my mom quite a bit, but yeah, I think that's something I related to in the script. Is like, I think sometimes when you're around your parents and you're like in your, 30s or late 20s, you kind of revert back to like a teenage version of yourself to some degree, and I know I do, and I'll find myself getting annoyed with my parents for like no reason whatsoever, and
Just because they're your parents.
just because they're your parents, and I'll find myself being short with them and just not treating them nearly with the same respect and common courtesy that I would treat like every other person I interact with. And what's weird is I'm like super aware of it as it's happening, but but it's hard to not do. But I feel like I'm getting better at it.
I think children have to separate from their parents.
Yeah.
We're so dependent on our parents at first, for nourishment, in all kinds of ways.
You feel resentful about that.
Yeah, I think that's right. You resent the dependency, actually.
You should grow. You need the give and take between the two.
You have to cut the
Now,
ties.
Seth, a lot of the
gradually.
movies you do have a little bit of raunchy humor in them. Do your parents ever get on you about that?
No, not really. My parents have a pretty raunchy sense of humor, and my mom was always a big action movie fan. They don't like how impressed I always talk about my personal habits. that bugs them sometimes, but in general, it's okay.